Hey Internet, Eric here. Well, it's Bloody Sunday again. A little late on the upload, but you know what? Fuck it. We're still gonna get this done. Which, if you never heard of Bloody Sunday before, Bloody Sunday is a concept created on YouTube, which I'm kind of trying to keep going. Every Sunday, all you have to do is make a video discussing a certain death in a movie, TV show, comic book, cartoon, any type of media, and that's it. Just talk about it in a video real quick. Today's death I want to talk about is one of my favorite, which is one of many in From Dusk Till Dawn. Now, obviously, if you have not seen From Dusk Till Dawn, and I'm just discussing a death in it, spoiler, so watch at your own risk. This came out in 95, 96, something like that. I will be discussing this movie in length, obviously, because it's one of my favorites, either here or on Two Bearded Losers or both. So, Frenzy, pay attention, add that to the list. The plot in a nutshell, super sweet, since I'm not going to really get into the movie so much here today, is we're following the Gecko brothers, which is George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino. They take Harvey Keitel. They broke out of prison. They take Harvey Keitel and his family hostage. They go south of the border to a strip club called the Titty Twister, and they don't realize that the strip club is infested with vampires. All the strippers and patrons are vampires. Today's death I'm going to discuss is one of the vampires. I don't know his name. While I'm making this video, I'll look on Wikipedia or something, or IMDb, to get the actual vampire's name here. But he's basically, I think he's the bouncer. Alright, because there's three big vampires in this that's not Selma Hayek. There's Danny Trejo, there's Cheech Marin, and then there's the bouncer dude. So he's just a big, like, bearded Mexican guy. Really huge. Like, not like, muscly, but he's like, like, not really like obese or fat, but he's got a belly on him, okay? So we're going to talk about him. Now, he's already vamped out. Everyone who's a vampire has become a vampire. Customers have been killed left and right, this and that. And George Clooney and everybody else is going apeshit trying to kill the vampires. And now I think Trejo and Cheech Marin have already been taken care of, so this is the only guy left. Okay, we're just going to call him the bouncer. And he's off in the distance, and he's coming at George Clooney and Harvey Keitel. And it's cool because he's walking by, he walks past one customer, grabs his neck, and just goes whoosh. And then he walks past and he kills another one. And then right when he gets up to Harvey Keitel and George Clooney, they got like pool cues. They're gonna like beat the shit out of him. Fred Williamson, from the blaxploitation era, he's one of the customers there, and he distracts him. And I love how he distracts him. He's just like, "Yo, monkey man, anything you got to say to them, say to me first." He's smoking on a stogie and stuff like that, so he's just talking casually. Biker vampire runs at him, and Fred Williamson just quickly just goes, whoa, punches right through his chest, and he rips out his heart. And he's holding his heart in his hand, and Vampire turns around. He's got this big hole in his chest, and then Fred Williamson's just looking at him weird, and then you just hear a boom, 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 boom. The heart's still beating. So the biker charges at Fred Williamson, and Harvey Keitel and George Clooney go after the biker. They're beating the shit out of him. They take him to his knees, and then on the ground they're just beating the hell out of him with the pool cues. And eventually Fred Williamson tells him to stop. Harvey stops. George gets one more lick in, and they don't know, is he dead, is he defeated? Suddenly he starts to sit up again. In the background, here walks Sex Machine, played by Tom Savini, and he looks down at the vampire. And Sex Machine's also a fantastic fucking character in this movie. And then he sees the vampire still alive. He looks around, and he sees like a tray, like, what the waitress would, carry, for drinks and food and stuff like that. He sees a pencil. Walks up to Fred Williamson. He's got the pencil in his hand. He just goes whoosh, stabs the pencil into the heart. Wooden stake in the heart. Vampire falls down dead. And then the best way to end the scene is Fred Williamson's just looking at what happened, and no words. Tom Savini just kind of just hits him on the shoulder, being like, "Okay, it's done." So that's it. Short and sweet. Really great death. It's on YouTube if you want to see it. From Dusk Till Dawn, full of fantastic deaths. But this one was definitely one of my favorites. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Happy Bloody Sunday. Participate if you want to. It's a lot of fun. Tell me if this was one of your favorite deaths in From Dusk Till Dawn. If not, tell me what other death I should have talked about or could have talked about or will talk about in either the podcast episode or an episode here. So in the end, I will just say cheers, happy Bloody Sunday, and Now let's go kill that fucking band.